There's this myth out there that black men can't handle being spoken to, and told what to do by black women. Black men come from our bodies.
Yeah.
So they're used to having these conversations with women.
The matriarchy is strong with the black
It is
community.
very strong.
Yeah.
When I die, I'ma go to Snow Bunny Heaven. Snow Bunny Heaven.
GLA.
Some things he needs to handle. What do you mean by that?
Say it again.
You said earlier there's some things Pap need to handle.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's the elephant in the room. I don't have to say it.
I don't know.
In his personal life.
Oh,
yeah, it's the elephant in the room. Like, but that takes time, and like I said, that's not my place to speak on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll get handled. I just know that from my perspective, I'm with him every day, and when I'm not with him, we're on the phone every day, and we're talking, and we're FaceTiming, and you know, we love each other. So that's just kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's a situation, and it is what it is.
I'm assuming you mean like you want to wait till the divorce is like official. Did that hold you? Did that keep you from like giving your all?
No. No, because we're together all the time.
So the all is already given, is what she's saying.
Yeah, that's it. We already talk. We talk about so many different things, and I'm 30, so we talk about kids and family and stuff like that. But like, that still has to get taken care of. But like, you know, once again, it's not for me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not married. You know, so yeah, that'll get handled. But still, at the same time, I've been like, I'm such a secure woman when it like comes to him, because he's proven it to me. Like, I was when somebody is just truthful with you from the beginning, but there is no secrets. It's just, hey, this is what it is, and do you accept or do you not accept? That's kind of what it was. And he's been truthful from the beginning, and we fell asleep on the phone for 3-4 months of us first getting together. So for us to fall asleep on a regular night and then to wake up to chaos in the morning was like, oh shit.
I would say that's how we found out, because y'all was on the damn phone.
But that had been going on for 3-4 months. And that wasn't just at night. We talked from sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
So that, like I said, that's what shocked me, because I was like, oh hell, what the heck? Because if we go to sleep on the phone for 4 months every night, and the phone is saying it's 4 hours, 3 hours, whatever hours on the phone, you don't think that one day you're gonna wake up to that, you know? So that's what threw me off. But
nigga Papoose having a teenage love affair. Oh man, this whole thing is wild, y'all. I was really close to letting this pass. Like, I was gonna wait until tomorrow. I was gonna let this whole thing pass me by, but I'm not above the petty. I'm allowed to be petty, right? I want to talk about petty black shit every now and then. I don't want to always have to talk about high-minded, heavy-weighted, intellectually critical things. I want to do the petty. As a black love survivor, I have the right to be petty. I'm going to tell you a secret. Petty is how you survive black love. Shout out to Deacon Dave with the $2 super sticker. We are getting started, y'all. Papoose and Remy Ma, their divorce has spilled over into the real world. And we're going to talk about it tonight. Shout out to Carmen Sweetheart with the 199 super chat. Thank y'all so much for coming through. We are going to embrace the petty tonight. All the petty of Black love.
Hey, at the end of the day, look, women are women. I don't know what else to say. Like I don't have any ill will toward any women, and I don't have any ill will toward her. You know.
So y'all haven't spoke or nah?
No, I mean she made her post and whatever, and that was about it. But like I said, women are women. They're very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
I love how she says women are women. They're very emotional creatures. Like she's not one of them. That's the crazy part about it. And of course she's one of them. But I got, being a boxer, being a female boxer, I imagine her testosterone levels are significantly higher than even the average Black woman. Like, because the average Black woman has a documented higher testosterone level than at least white women for the average comparison, right? And even judging her on that curve, I bet you she has a crazy high testosterone level, but she's still a lady.
But like I said, women are women. They're very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was emotions or I don't know what it was because I don't know her and she don't know me.
Yeah.
She don't know me either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know what that was, but like I said, it wasn't for me. That's why I just responded how I responded. We're gonna promote the movie. We're gonna promote the fight. Once again, I fight July 26th. Main event at Little Caesars Arena. Tickets on Ticketmaster. 19,000 people need to be there. Last fight I did 12,000. Let's go for 19 this one.
And with a nigga like Papoose in your corner, he gonna get you an extra couple thousand people. Because one thing Papoose is good for, and this is what I think the real drama is about, the value of the beta. Yeah, I know it's real. See, back in the day, girls would fight over guys, and it would be almost a sign of like their alphaness, right? You don't typically find girls fighting over a guy that nobody really want, right? But now in the weird upside down that we live in right now, because women are the new men, there's a lot more value in the beta. The beta is a value. He's a valuable, productive. He's like team member of the year. You know how like you walk into like a TJ Maxx or a Pottery Barn or a McDonald's, and there's that one employee's picture on the wall? That is basically how Papoose operates in his relationships with women. He is like the role player. He's like the Karl Malone. He's the Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? No, that's not even. He's the Robert Horry of the relationship. He's not one. He's not number two, but he's a strong three. He does the work. He makes sure the checks get signed. He makes sure the phone calls get made. He tucks the kids in at night, which is the job nobody likes to talk about. If the star goes to jail, he holds it down for a couple of years, waits till the star comes home. He keeps the business alive while the star's doing a bid. He has proven the value of the beta. Yeah. He is here to win, Dolomite. The nigga bring intangibles like a mug. I'm trying to tell you. He is revolutionizing the beta position. Because every guy imagines himself in the 1 slot. The 2 slot at best, right? But the 3 slot? Nah. You know what? Yeah, let me not even call it the 3 slot because nobody really understands that one. The 6th man of the year. He is the 6th man of the team. And nobody in athletics aspires to be the 6th man, right? No little kid dribbling a basketball aspires to be the 6th man. But Papoose has perfected the craft of 6th manning. And now what you find is two national teams, right? Two high profile BW teams, right? You got the Remy Ma's and you got the Guots, the greatest woman of all time, and I'm gonna clap my homegirl in the stomach over a bag of money, right? These are two competing teams right here in black female national in the black female national league. And it's effectively like almost like a bidding war between what has who has become the sixth man of black love. The Midwest request says betas are interchangeable economical units of value. Well, I guess that's the argument we're fleshing out right now. Shout out to the Midwest request with the $5 super chat. Is the beta interchangeable? Can you really to the left every single beta, right? Is there always another beta waiting right around the corner? Because Midwest, I guarantee, all right, I guarantee Remy Ma will never find another Papoose. You think that dude that she was banging on her couch is gonna take up the slack that a Papoose is gonna take up? Do you really think that that Easy, the black captain guy, is actually going to play the role? You think Easy the black captain is ever going to be sixth man of the year? I mean, come on, think about it. Do you think Easy the black captain has sixth man of the year potential? Even me asking the question, it doesn't even sound right. Because to be frank, Papoose is like the Michael Jordan of black love betas, right? Like, ain't no nigga ever done it like him. Ain't nan nigga. Not nan nigga. All right, nobody's doing that. I'm telling you right now, if my girl go to jail for assault for 6 years, I'm just gonna be fucking other girls for 6 years. I see you when you get out. You know, if you come back and you're not gay, you know, maybe something. But I ain't holding you down for 6 years. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And basically the whole like stand by your man type of thing, that's literally a female concept. Dudes don't do 20-year bids for their woman. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how it goes. Like, if you go to jail and stick me with these kids, I'm gonna marry another woman to help me raise these kids, and then when you get out of jail, I'll tell the kids that that's your mom. I'm not doing none of that 25 years, the side nigga type of shit. No, that is a woman's burden. And shout out to all the women who've held down that burden. I can't imagine what it's like, but you know, women do that.
Papoose.
Women do this stuff all the time, and I'm just not built like that. I am not built like the average woman.
I've told Papoose.
Whatever that says about me, oh well, all right? Oh flipping well, I am not built like a woman. I can't do that. I can't do it. Hey, Carmen, that is a pretty face, but you catch your body, it's over, baby. I'm trying to tell you. That face ain't pretty enough to keep me loyal through your 12-year bid, all right? I'm trying to tell you, ain't no face made ever kept me loyal enough through a bid. Ain't no way, Carmen. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. That. And he held her down. I'm not saying he held out for 5 years. I'm saying for 5 years, he didn't get caught with no other side chick. For 5 years, he kept the picture clean, right? I don't know that Papoose never did a back page thing while he was holding down Remy Ma. I don't know that Papoose never, you know, flew a chick out while he was holding Remy Ma down. But he made sharp enough decisions that it never became a thing. It never became an issue, right? So I'm not going to accuse him of keeping his whole thing dry while she was in jail. But he played the dutiful, loyal wife role to a T, right? If you are a dude and you go to jail for a couple of years and your wife is at home raising the kids and she's doing the visits with you and she's sending you packages and all of that, you forgive her for her little side dick, bro. Now, that nigga better not ever be around when I come home because, you know, it's going to be blood on the dance floor. But in that meantime, you forgive her for the side dick. But it is her job to keep the side dick a complete secret. We have to both live in ignorant bliss, okay? That's the only way for me to forgive you is to, I need to never know that you sinned.
I've told Papoose. I told them, why don't you tell this stuff? Why don't you tell your current come up? Because that's what it is. Tell your current come up. Don't say nothing about me. Maybe not even say nothing about you until shit is what it is. Nobody shouldn't have any ill will towards me because I ain't do nothing to nobody. Nobody in the whole situation should have any ill will towards me.
Now, Remy Ma really standing on her innocence, like, I ain't do nothing to nobody. Like, she is really on her dendu right now, which is crazy because everybody know how you did Pap dirty. You out here banging to help one of your rappers, a part of your little battle rap league or whatever. You out here banging to help. Talking about I didn't do nothing to nobody. All right, whatever. It wasn't me. It was my coochie.
Nobody. I mean, you're just you're punching the air. That my air. I've never breathed so freely in my life. Okay. I couldn't take it anymore. I said, hey, this ain't what it is. We can't keep doing this. We talking about people being truthful. Truthful?
Yo, it's crazy how money changes situation, bro. Now, I'm not saying Remy Ma is just straight up ugly. I'm not going to call Remy Ma ugly. I would never, because there are some ugly women running around, even within the confines of female rap, right? There are some ugly women running around, and I would never do that to Remy Ma, but it's crazy. It is really wild. I am amazed. It blows my mind at how money changes the situation. This is all I'm trying to tell you. Like, wow. Wow. Listen, guys, if you never had any money, you got to get some. It's dope.
The truth, you will probably literally, like, people will cry if they knew the truth. Like, literally cry. Like, cry. I look at it now and I feel sorry for old girl. Like, I feel sorry for her because I know the circles that's being ran and wrapped around over there. Like, I would cry. I feel bad. I feel bad. Stop calling me. Oh.
You feel bad because you left your role player. All right. Listen, where you gonna find the nigga that invented the 6 Man of the Year position? Everywhere he go, he is the 6th Man of the Year. Everywhere listen, every time I look at this nigga Papoose, all he do is build bitches up, bro. That's all he ever did with his life. That nigga took his entire rap career, put it on hold, and said, I'm gonna dedicate my life to building bitches up, bro. Everywhere he goes, 6th Man of the Year. Nigga said, I don't eat, I don't sleep, I don't write rhymes, I don't chase pussy. All I do is build bitches up, bro. That's it. 24/7, 365. If Papoose look at you, your life gets a little bit better. If you're a woman, though, if you're a woman, that's all he do. This nigga is like the Johnny Appleseeds of building bitches up, bro. That's all he ever do. And that's why she mad. How do you replace the 6th man of the year, bro? Like these niggas don't grow on trees, dude. That's all I'm trying to tell you. These niggas do not grow on trees. You can't find a nigga like this walking down Flatbush Ave on a regular day. Like they just don't make them like this every day. All he do is build bitches up, bro. That's it.
Pap, I gotta get a verse from you, man. I gotta hear you. We gotta hear you spit, man.
I'm with Clarissa Shields to spend time wisely with the skill, doing everything that losers won't, but winners will. We ain't chasing a good time. We just sit and chill, eating, watching Michael B. Jordan. That movie Sin is ill. When the love is genuine, you can tell it's a different feel. Babyface.
See, he ain't writing your rhymes no more. You understand how valuable the 6th man is to a chick that don't write her own rhymes? Come on, bro. Come on. How you replace this type of nigga? How you replace this nigga? You will never get his bars back. Never. You think Easy, the block captain, gonna give you the bars like that? Nah, son. Nah, son. Not happening, son. Same team, son.
Time wisely with the skill, doing everything that losers won't, but winners will. We ain't chasing a good time. We just sit and chill, eating, watching Michael B. Jordan. That movie Sin is ill. When the love is genuine, you can tell it's a different feel. Babyface was right on that song. She got that whip appeal.
Whoa.
You know, let me tell you something about black girls too. This is what's so funny about black girls. This is how black girls are so corny, but it's cute. It's a cute corny because I remember this age, this era. If you know how to rap, and this goes across the board for anybody. If you know how to rap, like it's like if you like, I guess the white girl version of it is like a guy who plays the guitar. And she's like, oh, Guitar Chad, write a song about me. And then Guitar Chad's like, Layla, dun-dun-dun, you got me on my heels, Layla. Like, there's the black version of that is, I need you to make a rap about me. And look at her face. She like, ooh, let he rap about me so good. Ooh, you go Papoose, you my 6th man, baby.
As well. We ain't chasing a good time. We just sit and chill, eating, watching Michael B. Jordan. That movie Sin is ill. When the love is genuine, you can tell it's a different feel. Babyface was right on that song. She got that whip appeal.
Whoa.
Stole her heart like a ball player. I be getting.
Look, he like, I'm not done. I'm not done. You don't know, Papoose will alphabetically freestyle about how much he loves his black queen. You don't want to get Papoose started. You don't. You really don't want to get Papoose started. He will do this for 8 minutes, front and back. He will go A to Z and then Z to A about how much he loves his black queen. The nigga got albums doing it. He really is like one of those technically proficient rappers. Like, you didn't even think a technically proficient rapper was a thing. He made it a thing. He will alphabetize his love for the queens.
Still, and I pay for it in full. We don't split the bill. This ain't that fake vibe that you used to. Nah, this shit is real. I'm so allergic to fake people. I need some Benadryl.
Whoa.
Slaves, y'all would be house niggas. We in the field. She fight for the people. George Floyd, Emmett Till, Olympic winner. First female boxer to get a meal. So much motion that she be moving while she be sitting still. They gonna say it still.
Oh, Brooklyn, Detroit, Brooklyn. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
That's how you get a boxer chick to slob on your speed bag, bro. I'm telling you, she gonna be drooling all over the speed bag. Be like, damn, I didn't even know they could make the same noise like the speed bag. Watch, we gonna be all over his speed bag after that rap. I'm trying to tell you. That's how you get her right there with the freestyling.
Move. Y'all would be house niggas. We in the field. She fight for the people. George Floyd, Emmett Till, Olympic winner. First female boxer to get a meal. So much motion that she be moving while she be sitting still. Heavyweight title. They gonna say it still.
Oh, Brooklyn, Detroit, Brooklyn. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what's up.
Everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck? The fuck?
Now I ain't gonna lie, she did kind of cook a little bit with that one though. She calling Papoose the bum ass nigga on a come up. She's saying Papoose is basically couch Pookie. And it's really a rough shot for a Papoose guy, right? Because technically Papoose did right by her. But in the process of doing right by her, he became de facto couch Pookie. That's a rough one, bro. That's a rough one.
I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. I'ma drag you. And I haven't even been dragging them. Bad enough, you got my daughter's mom out here looking crazy because you refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that.
What that got to do with anything? You the one made him look crazy in the street. That was y'all. His drama didn't go public. Your drama got put on blast. And if y'all don't remember, her drama got put on blast essentially at her job, right? Because she's like the producer, the background people behind this little rap battle thing. And the Easy to Block Captain guy, he was having a battle with somebody, and he flat out was like, yo, I forget how he introduced it, but he put it on blast in the middle of a rap battle. You know how these rap battle things be. Like, it was like, oh, and so from there, it just went crazy, right? Pat never made you look bad. So whatever was happening internally, he never made you look bad. He never made y'all look bad. You made y'all look bad. Shout out to True Hype with the $2 super chat. Says, not gonna lie, he's showing more teeth now. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's kind of the question, right? Does the beta ever get a victory? Can the beta ever get his day? They say every dog gets his day, right? Does the beta get his day?
I'm trying to understand what's the holdup.
Because make no mistake, right? What this is revealing is something about the hood relationship dynamic, right? If you are the type of guy that will like lead the family, or especially if you actually make the kind of money that you can call the shots, one, by financial reality, you're not in the hood. But then two, let's just keep it to that hood sort of element. If you have that attitude, that mindset, you're always going to clash. You're always going to have problems, right? And so the environment, it wants you to be beta for the sake of like relationship stability. But then everybody knows that's a path to death, right? Beta is death. And so that's why there's so much drama with the black love thing, because you're asking the men to be something that nobody wants.
What's the holdup? Who's holding what up? Who's holding what up? I had my lawyer call, like, yo, we sent them the email, right? Yes. He gave his lawyer information? Yeah, you got it. You called him, right? What did she say? She said he hasn't retained her yet. How am I refusing to sign something? You don't even got a lawyer and retainer. Oh, I just called my lawyer. I got a meeting with her on Saturday. What are y'all meeting for? Can I be there? And we can just have everything done?
And the interesting thing about it, right? Speaking of Pat as the beta, he's hip hop's house husband. The first and only house husband of hip hop, right? Think about that. It's a real thing. I dare you to prove me wrong. Papoose is the first and only house husband of hip hop. I can't think of any other guy. And he's definitely the king of it. If there's another guy better than Papoose, who else would it be? Yes, white man. Yes, white man. Look at hip hop. Look at rappers in shame, white man. House husband. Damn, rappers have turned soft. Yes, he is the hip hop house husband.
Mariah Lynn, shut the fuck up. You the realest. Shut up, because you be doing mad little oppie shit too. Don't start with me today.
And as the hip hop house husband, he's gonna get what's coming to him. All right. He is entitled to what's coming to him as hip hop's house husband. All right. If Jersey law say he get half, well, then he get half. You lucky this ain't California. You lucky rappers don't live in California. East Coast rappers don't move to California. They move to New Jersey.
Yeah, you just caught a stray. Literally let people say that, oh, shit, infidelity ain't have nothing to do with our breakup. You know that. You know that. Because guess what? I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure.
Yes, yes. He be alphabetically slaughtering the chores around the house, bro. That's lit. Yeah, that's really what he was doing. A, for always cleaning. B, the baby bottles be needing. Like, yo, he was doing it. I'm telling you, I can't even pretend to be Papoose. Papoose got that job down pat. That's why he is the pioneer of that shit.
So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying.
Like I said, you got to forgive that. You was in jail. Those are the rules. Yeah. Listen, those are the rules, okay? When your significant other is locked up and you've committed to do the bid with them, you're allowed to get wet every now and then, all right? It just can't be a real thing. You can only do, for play.
No. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. But what I don't like, I'm not saying nothing. I just don't understand why when every time somebody has something to promote, talk about that. Talk about whatever your endeavor is that you have coming up. It's so easy. It is so, the same publicists that y'all use to push stories out, that's the same publicists that before you walk into the room, you say, hey, anything about Ram, anything about this, I don't want to talk about that. That's it. It never happens. So when people are like, oh, they asked.
Now, what's crazy about it is she didn't say anything bad or negative about you whatsoever. She didn't take a shot at you at all. She just said that thing got to be worked out. That's literally what she said. I just played the video for you. She said, listen, that's the elephant in the room. You're going to have to work that out. Like, she talked about her and him. She didn't talk about you. She said that's just a situation, time is going to take time. Look, here you go, scorned and angry. But we know why you angry. Because that nigga valuable, bro. You ain't going to replace that nigga. There's a lot of betas running around here, but there's not a lot of sixth man of the year Papoose type niggas. Let Easy the Block Captain write some rhymes for you.
You could say, don't talk about it. Because I would do that. If I didn't care, I'm like, I don't care what y'all ask me. I say what I want to say. I've been on that before. But when you really don't care, you really not about. You think people don't be trying to ask me stuff? And I'll be like, what? You understand? Do you understand? I'm not walking around here parading anybody around or doing this and that with anybody because it's not.
You already did that, though. Nah, chill. You already did that. The whole world seen you. The streets was watching you. You in New York City. The blocks was talking about you running around with your new boo. It blew up way before you wanted it to. Chill. You already got caught out there. No, everybody knows. No.
Done. It's not cool. It's not right. But like it's if you're wifey material, right? Let me cook for a minute, right? That's what's the true person? That's what you say. Let me cook for a minute.
She thinks she cooking. I bet you Remy Ma ain't never cooked oodles or noodles in her life, but she cooking though. She ain't never boiled an egg, but she cooking.
Right?
No, I take that back. She boiled eggs and Remy. She ate oodles and noodles and boiled eggs in jail. That's what they eat in jail. That's like money in jail.
If you're wifey material, the person that wants you to be their wife will then disassociate themselves on every level from every other person that they're with and make you their wife. I know, because I've been there before. You understand?
You were never the wife, though. Maybe there's some other nigga, but you were never the wife to Papoose. Papoose was the wife. You were the husband. Right now, you are in the husband role right now. You just mad because your housewife got tired of taking your shit. That's the thing about, having a housewife. You might get you a little girlfriend on the side every now and then. She might tolerate some things sometimes, but sooner or later, the straw breaks the camel's back. And now you mad because your cute little housewife is baking cupcakes for somebody else, and it's not sitting well with you. It's not really feeling good. You're like, those used to be my cupcakes. He used to bake those cookies for me. No. And now he not baking no cookies for you no more. Well, look at this post here from Clarissa. Remy Ma, I'ma say what the F I want to say. Yes, we gonna have a family. Ooh, after she beat this next chick up, she gonna let Pat skeet on one of her eggs. That's crazy. She got it all planned out. She like, I'm gonna hit this girl with a left-right uppercut combination in the third round, and then that night we're gonna make a baby. She got this whole thing planned out. Remy is burning up right now. She says, yes, we're gonna have a family. Yes, we're happy, and yes, you still invited to barbecues and cookouts as long as you have a good attitude. Leave me and Pap alone. Nobody worried about you. Yes, I'm 30, not 18. You want to come to the fight or something? Damn. Yo, she 30? How old is Remy? Did Pap go get him a younger wife? No, he's still the wife, though. That's crazy. Pap is still the wife in both marriages, though. Whether it's Remy Ma or Clarissa, Papoose is basically the wife in both marriages. This nigga them remarried. He got him another rich husband. It's crazy. He got him a rich female husband. This nigga Pat like a little hoe for real. But he got a younger one though. That's the crazy thing. He got a younger one though. She 30 and his first one was like 45 or whatever. Remy older than me for real. Remy is older than me for real. But Pat, he went and got him a better one. He said this one is a little bit younger. This one's still in his prime, her prime or whatever. He gonna make some babies with this one. Remy wasn't half lying when she said that's his new come up though. That's what's crazy. Pap is he's like the hip hop Stepford husband. That's crazy though. He really did get his good come up though, but like this is the model. In a way, I'm not necessarily mad at Papoose because he living a dream. Like you could either be Papoose or you can be Jay Prince for president, right? Think about the two. Those are the two models for male ghetto success, right? You can be Papoose or you can be Jay Prince, bro. Each man got to choose. We all have to choose. If those are my only two options, I'm gonna go be Papoose. I'm gonna be the trophy wife. I'm gonna stay in shape, hit the gym, Wake up early, take the kids to daycare, come home, write rhymes, help her with the speed bag training, whatever it is. Like I'm in it. Whatever it is, I'm in it. If those are my only two options, I'm gonna be the trophy wife like Papoose, man. All men must choose. You could be Papoose or you could be Jay Prince. Those are the ghetto nigga options for you. We don't get a lot of choices in life. Each man got to choose. Papoose made his choice, and I'm not really mad at him. I'm glad it worked out as good as it did for him. He could have been going through this with a rapper like Scar Lip. Imagine going through all this for a rapper chick named Scar Lip. Because Scar Lip, she got her a ghetto nigga too. You know what I mean? That's the role. He got to play 6-man for her too. But and that's what I'm saying. Papoose, he didn't do too bad. He didn't do too bad.
So I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her.
You know what? We're gonna wait for that. Hold on. I didn't mean to play that.
Me, I was visiting her every day.
Dope.
And also what was crazy was around the time when that happened with Rem was around the same time everything happened with my label. So I was in a space where I really needed to rebuild, start all over and focus. But at that point, I was like, this is more important. I need to focus on my wife. And I just visited her every day. And she used to tell me like, yo, you can't do this. You got to focus on your career. And I was like, yo, I don't care about that. So everything just got worse for me at that.
See, he was in love. He was trying to be a good black man. And make no mistake, right? And this is another reason why I don't really have sympathy for a Papoose type. Because I know without ever actually hearing him say those words, Papoose he's a black woman is God type of nigga.
But if man had to find out that his God was a woman,
I say the black woman is God, and
black woman is God.
I say the black woman is God.
The black woman is God because, you know, she was the first organism on this planet.
Yeah, Papoose one of them niggas, right? So it don't make it's not surprising that he would throw his whole career away to do all of those things for her, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you have to serve your God. And he did faithfully, righteously.
That time, like my whole world came crashing down.
Wow. I haven't heard this part of the story before.
Oh yeah, man. I hit rock bottom around that time, man. Like it was real bad. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that she needed me. So I really didn't care about nothing that was going on with me. I was in the free world. So I just made sure I focused on her because
my baby needs me. My baby needs me. That's all that matters, right? My baby is in trouble and I'm going to be there.
There's this myth out there that black men can't handle being spoken to, and told what to do by black women. Black men come from our bodies. Yeah. So they're used to having these conversations with women.
The matriarchy is strong with the black
community. It is very strong. Yeah.
He said, my baby need me. I'm going to be there for my baby. I was going to be there for my baby. My baby need me.
When she blew trial, like normally somebody blow trial, they say, all right, we're going to give you a certain amount of time and you got to come back, turn yourself in and do your time. But when her lawyer requested that, they was like, no, remand right now. So she just got snatched out of society instantly. They didn't give her a chance to pack her crib up, situate her son or anything.
He is a stepdaddy. Yep, that's his whiz. Facts. Y'all must be from the town. Y'all know the words, all the 5% of terminologies and whatnot. The earth goddess knowledge wisdoms. He all of that. He's with the look at the little star thing. I mean, look at the little pendant he got on. That's like the Hamza thing. Only woke niggas wear the little hand with the eye symbol. That's not even Black American. That's some deep desert culture symbol shit. Arabs know what that's about. When you see a black nigga wearing jewelry like that, he's a woke nigga.
So I had to do all of that. I had to make sure everything was right and try to juggle everything at the same time. And at the same time, I had to.
Yeah, man. But you know, he the king of the betas though. He gonna be all right. As the beta king, this nigga got moves. You know what I mean? So I don't feel bad for him.
Time I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her, and she came in the bed with me. She slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. She go this after she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't adding up. You feel me? So I said, damn, something wrong, something ain't right here. So one time I had to go do something. I had to go handle some business. So I go handle business. I come back in the crib. It's a big ass crib. And they got like a long walkway to get to our bedroom. It's like a long walkway. And then on the other side is the other rooms. So I come in the crib. As soon as I walk in, I look down towards our bedroom. I see my daughter in our room by herself. I say, yo, what the heck? Where the hell is she at? So I go up the other side. And when I tell you this is a big crib, so it's a long walkway. I go to the other side. I go in the room. She in the bed. I don't see homegirl though. It's like she booked it or something when I came. But I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. But my daughter in the room by herself. So I said, yo.
They were scissoring next to the snack tray. You know you need snacks when you scissoring, right? It's like very aerobic activity. You ever scissored? Like it takes a lot out of you. So you got to like have snacks, you know, cashews and walnuts and raisins or whatever. Those like actually high protein. That's like trail mix food. It's weird because you're going to get crumbs all in it. But whatever. You know, you girls got to work that out. But obviously they were prepared for the scissor mission. Had snacks and everything. There's probably a juice box in the room somewhere.
She in the bed. I don't see homegirl though. It's like she booked it or something when I came. But I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. But my daughter in the room by herself. So I said, yo, why the baby in the room by herself? She made some bullshit excuse. Extreme liar. You never seen a liar like this in your life. I said, where homegirl at? She didn't even answer that. It was just like a weird answer. I pushed past that. Moving on along. I hate to say this, y'all. I hate to say this. But you want to know why she started having so much animosity towards me? Because I ended up finding out the truth, y'all. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because, and when I say not a bad thing, because I don't judge people who live that lifestyle.
Yeah, now look, that's just a little clip. Obviously, he's building up to something there. He obviously owns something there. We're going to come back to that, though. We're going to come back to that because they was really going at it on the gram recently.
You don't want to tell nobody that. Can't nobody tell me I'm for the shit and make me feel some type of way? Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny watching people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that.
So was he a good husband or not? You ever notice how, and this is why I hate black love relationship conversations, right? Because, you know, the whole co-ed thing, every one of those women on the panel, everyone, each and every one of you bitches, I swear to God, unless they're married actively in the moment, every one of you have had several good boyfriends in the past. Just didn't work out for reasons nobody could imagine. So here you go, another one. You had you a good husband. Was he a good husband or not?
Can't nobody tell me I'm for the shit and make me feel some type of way? Are you crazy? Can't nobody tell me, oh, you fumbled it. It's so funny. Watch people like, you had a good husband. He's only had one wife. The only person that can tell y'all if he's a good husband or not. And when he was, I told y'all that. I told y'all. When shit was cool, when shit was all right, when it was what I thought it was, I kept it a being. When it's not, when it wasn't, I ain't say nothing. I dealt with it. I ain't never met a bitch. I've been waiting for somebody to just use a little bit of common sense. I ain't never met a female who has a perfect dude that takes care of her, helps her financially, emotionally, physically, is there for you, treats you like this wonderful thing, right? And you just say, you know what? I don't care. Fuck this whole shit. Who does that?
Women. Literally women. Like, I swear to God, literally women. That's exactly who does that. We've been listening to women talk about that very thing. Tia Mowry, perfect example. Tia Mowry, literally nothing wrong with the guy. Attractive, successful, loyal, smart. And then, you know, I just want to go get hoed up a little bit. I feel like I'm missing some extra dicks. That's who does that, women.
Nobody. Oh, everyone looks so much happier now. Girl, man, don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. The fuck? I literally told him, every time your current come up says my name or does something that I feel is trying to attack me in any type of way, I'ma drag you. Okay? Future kid possibly is gonna be related to my kid. And run the social media and post it to me. Motherfuckers felt like they can control what I do, but do whatever they want to do. What niggas tried to do when it came to my event and make a fucking scene. If y'all really look back, this didn't come from me. I'm not pushing, Jason. I'm not pushed to the edge. I'm sitting on my couch, waiting for the laundry people that come and pick up the laundry and wash it and fold it and bring it back. Waiting for them to come, and waiting for the pool people to come clean the pool because I'm letting the girls have a pool party for Memorial Weekend. I'm cool. I'm a mother. I'm with my daughter all the time.
Now she gets to claim mother credits. Is that Remy? Is that Papoose's daughter, or is it just, you know, he was stepdaddy the whole way through? I don't know what the truth on that is. Do they have a child together or not?
I don't just pick her up once a month, if that, and then run the social media and post it to make it seem like I'm the parent of the year. I've seen my daughter more than 3 times this year. I see every day. She's here. Nobody's taking my phone. She's here. Okay? I'm not, and let's be clear, nobody's scared of nobody. All of that tough talk, nobody, all that tells me that I'm coming at you way different than I come at anybody else. Like, nobody, there should be no ill feelings at all. Especially in my advice. My advice was like, hey, if you move on with somebody and that person wants to be with you and y'all planning a family together and all that, you can't come and talk crazy to me. How? Your future kid possibly is going to be related to my kid. What you doing? Stop. You understand what I'm saying? There's no ill feelings on either side, and I'm not emotional. I'm not.
Ain't nothing like a bitter bitch, bro. I tell you. I tell you, I can feel the bitterness. Like my laptop is radiating energy right now. Like the bitterness is transmitting through the internet.
I'm not. I'm very calm. And when I call him, I'm like, yo, why don't you do this and this? We don't got to be like this. Bad enough. One day, my daughter's going to get older because my son is already grown. All of our other kids, I don't even know if they're my kids anymore because, all of our other kids, they're grown. They're the same age as your girl. They're the same age.
They not your kids no more? They had that hip-hop Brady Bunch thing going on. She was the baby mama. He was the baby daddy. They made a baby in love together. And now all the babies is on opposite sides of the beef. It's crazy. That's the hip-hop Brady Bunch.
DJ was born in 95. She was born in 96. So I know how to deal with people of this age. You understand? Like, I'll be like, damn, like, call me. Like, if you ever really want to have a hard time, I'm not even gonna bash nobody. I'll tell you the truth. Somebody said, first of all, it's not about loving somebody, hating somebody, giving somebody, niggas got clout because of you. Listen, I know what I needed to do. There was no way. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1.3 million, whatever it was, I paid in cash with my name on it only. So yes, you understand? And if you're the one, I take care of the kid, I take care of it, so I stay here. You go, you move over here. You moved on, great. I'm trying to understand what's the holdup. What's the holdup? Who's holding what up? Who's holding what up? I had my lawyer call, like, yo, we sent them the email, right? Yes. He gave his.
It's crazy that you went on public to talk about this, though. Like, the fact that you went public with this make you look crazy. Regardless of who did what, even though you did all the crazy stuff anyway, you only making yourself look more crazy. You're supposed to just handle this whole thing quietly like adults and professionals, but here you go on the gram.
Information? Yeah, you got it. You called them, right? What did she say? She said he hasn't retained her yet. If you don't go pay that lady, I said, okay, maybe it's not there. Maybe, hey, guess what? It could save both of us some money. We don't gotta have all our business out there. We don't have to do all of these things. I paid my
You on the gram.
Let's get a mediator. I don't want nothing. I'm not asking for child support, spousal support. I don't want no cars. I don't want no crib. I don't want nothing. I'm not giving nobody anything that there's neither. I'm lying. I did ask for my jury. I'm missing some jury. I'm missing some jury. I've been asking for my jury back for a long time. Oh, you play with police? You went to the police? I went to the police and filed a complaint about my missing jury that I have insurance on. Like, what? What are you talking about? Or you could just give it to me and then that'll be the end of that. Because when I asked, I said, like, yo, babe, like.
Papoose pawned her Terror Squad chain.
What the fuck is wrong with people? Basically, I'm literally just saying, hey, that's it. It doesn't have to be nothing. It don't got to be nothing. I literally let people say that, infidelity didn't have nothing to do with our breakup. You know that. Because guess what? I'm such a real one. I know the procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home and I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I know she wasn't lying. But what I don't like, I'm not saying nothing. I'm chilling. Well, I know he's telling you over there, right? Who called who babe? No. Nobody called nobody babe. Be clear. When did I say babe? Y'all don't even start on that. Basically, that's what I said. But y'all didn't know about the fights that I had to fight baby mothers on Thanksgiving, right? In niggas' houses. Y'all don't know about. I'm not no corny ass bitch. That's why. Oh, she's this. She's a narcissist. She's a cheater. She's a this. You saying he not bringing nothing to the net, but he's sitting there allowing someone else to bring it to the net. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. I have a problem with that. I'm trying to be amicable, and do mediation, do this. Now I don't care. Like, I've been haven't cared. I don't care. Like, there's always going to be some type of, I try to maintain some decorum, some level of respect. Like,
wow.
How am I refusing to anything? I can literally, right here, call my lawyer right now.
I bet you it's Papoose, because allegedly Papoose hasn't returned home to pick up his clothes or anything, right? And I know what that's about, because if Papoose goes home to try to get his stuff, y'all gonna be fighting. There's no way he can go back to the house without police. Like, y'all gonna get into a physical fight, and then you're gonna call the police on him and be like, oh, look at this nigga, look what he did. I want him to go to jail. And then when he in jail, you're gonna be writing them letters and shit. I know how y'all give it up. Nope.
Call my lawyer right now. Right now. How am I refusing to sign something? You don't even got a lawyer and retainer.
Shout out to Joey Montana with the $4.99 super chat. Shout out to Dirty Folks. Remy has clothes on, so we don't believe her. Plus, she's from the Bronx, right? That's a lethal combination. You can't be from the Bronx and have all your clothes on. You're talking way too much.
Oh, I just called my lawyer. I got a meeting with her on Saturday. What do y'all meeting for? Can I be there? And we can just have everything done? Mariah Lynn, shut the fuck up, you the realist. Shut up, because you be doing mad little oppie shit too. Don't start with me today. Yeah, you just caught a stray. The fuck? Like, what y'all talking about? Y'all talking about y'all, and y'all keep talking. I don't mess with people. I'm not gonna be with anybody because of what they have. I like people because of how they treat me. Okay? And if I'm with somebody, they treat me great. No, that
Pat treated you bad? Are we saying Pat treated you badly? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is that your clue here?
No, y'all don't know what a downgrade is.
And is it just me, or is there like a lot of extra front on the lace front? Like girl, somebody in the chat, is there a girl in the chat who can help me out with this? Do lace fronts come with extra front? Because I've been looking at that ever since I started this video. Like, there is a little no man's land of hairline right before the hair starts, and I'm like, that's too much. That's like a bang. That she got a lace front bang. Like, what is that right there? There's a lot going on here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, behind the times on girl stuff.
A downgrade. Why? Because somebody not on who y'all think. Because I know bitches that fuck with niggas that's billionaires.
Oh, it's the Puerto Rican slick back. That's what they call that. Is that a Bronx thing?
And the nigga won't buy him a cup of soup. Okay? So be careful what a downgrade is. And even if the money shit, like, you can only, when people talk about how much money they got and how rich they are, and this, I just be laughing. You can only fool broke people to think that you got more money than what you have. Because people who really got it be looking at you like, stop. Like, please. Just stop. Like, just stop. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, nobody's realer than me. Like, nobody. Even this right here. I'm looking, what is this? 4,300 people here. Because y'all want to hear what's going, like, this is not, shouldn't even have to be here. When you've been, I literally was with the same person from when I was in my 20s, 24, met them. I'm not gonna say the second that I met them, like that's what, but 25, 26, absolutely. I got married when I was 27 years old. Okay. If anybody ran into niggas the other day when they were sad, it was because it was my anniversary. And I was trying to get things out. I looked like, yo, could we not go into another year of this? Could you just? And it has nothing to do. Anybody's like, oh, you could just, I can just go and be like, here. But you know what that is? Addresses become public information. Certain issues and shit that happens that becomes public information. Why we got like, why? Like, I never thought in a million years, like, yo, all right, cool. Let's just say we do not be together one day. You the whole ops? Really?
Now he the ops. Now he's the ops. That's the crazy part. He's the op now. Anyway, let's take a listen to Papoose now. Let's see what Pap talking about. They both did a lot of Instagram talking the other day. Ain't nothing like black love, man. I love black love. It's the most entertaining love of all. It's the greatest love of all, really.
But he's on audio saying blackmailing you. So which one is it? Which one is it? You've told me numerous times you don't deal with him no more. You want to go on Instagram and say you with your child every day. No, you're not. You just started being with the baby after I left. Once I left, you started trying to prove to me that you're with the baby and you're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you.
Remember, he's the wife. He takes care of the babies. He remembers birthdays and anniversaries. He knows all the teachers' names. He knows the doctor's appointments. He knows the kids' shoe size and clothes size at any given moment. Now, as a dad, those are things that dads just don't really like, here, take some money and go buy the thing that you need to buy. That's what dads do, right? Dads, unless you're like a single dad and you have to be on top of everything, you don't know a lot of the little details about, the teacher this and the doctor that and the size, whatever, you just be asking how much it costs, right? Mom knows all the little intimate, intricate details of things, but Papoose is the wife, though, so he knows. He's there with the kid every day. And he's the one complaining about how come you don't help me around the house. That's wild.
You're doing the right thing. You're doing things that I've always wanted you to do. You just called me the other day and said happy anniversary. I didn't even say it back to you, Rem. I didn't say it back to you. You know why? Because when our 15th year anniversary came, which was a milestone, we were supposed to have the whole thing that we did in the 10-year. You didn't want to acknowledge it properly because you was too busy running around doing what you was doing. Now I'm in a space where I moved on. So for a person who got all these lies to say about me, why is it that you try to call me the other day and say happy anniversary? Why is it that when I went to pick my daughter up, you asking me for gifts and things like that? Why is it? Because you're a narcissist. And in the process of you being a narcissist, anything you can't control, you're mad. But you lost the remote. So when somebody loses the remote, they go frantic. See,
you had this nigga under control. You had him under control before. Like, don't matter. I go on tour, he good. I go to jail, he good. I go to the strip club, he good, right? You had him under control. Now nigga not under control no more. Batteries ran out. It's crazy, right?
What you didn't understand was my loyalty was because I said wedding vows before God, better for worse, richer for poor, sickness and health, death do us part. And I lived that out.
The black woman is God.
I did nothing but take care of you. Every utility in that house to this day right now is under my name. The alarm company called me today. You talking all this money talk, you just paid a cable bill probably within the last 2 weeks out of my account. I had to bail you out of jail when you caught your case. When you had to pay the civil case and we backtracked it, who account did that come from? Me. You didn't have a dime. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me.
Damn, K Slay tried to tell him. The Drama King was in the building, y'all. The Drama King was in the building. He was trying to tell Pap. Pap was in love, though. You know how it be when a nigga in love.
Who account did that come from? Me. You didn't have a dime. Slay warned me. May he rest in peace. He warned me. He warned me. So when you say malicious things about him, now that he's deceased, I know why, because he know the truth. So all of this money talk that you're talking, you're a liar. All you do is lie, very bipolar. Say something 1 minute and she'll say 5 minutes later that she never said it. She will say she never said it. Right now on my phone, and like I told you, I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote for her, I never wanted one penny. I never put my name on a credit. I never did anything.
Oh, you stupid. You bug it. You see what I mean, bro? 6th man of the year, bro. Ghostwriter of the century right here, man. And Papoose ain't got one hit under his name. Not near hit.
When people said, we know Pat writing that. Oh, you want to go in here and say, oh, I was making music before him. You was. That's why when I started writing it, they saw the difference. You want to talk down upon me. You want to try to assassinate my character. But in actuality, there are people who interact with us. Anybody who ever been around her and never been around me, please step to the front. Am I respectful? Am I considerate? I come from a very big family. I'm very loved. I'm very loved, inside and outside. And guess what? Your family love you too, but you don't love them. You're very cruel to people because you're a narcissist. And you know what? It hurts me that I got to even say this about you, that I got to even come on this live and do this. But the fact that you tried to mention my children, the fact that you had the audacity to come on here and say, I haven't seen my daughter, when you didn't allow me to see my daughter. December 14th, when we gave my daughter a birthday party, you came to my attention. We spoke about the party.
Damn, of course it's that. It's always that. Oh, he don't even be seeing his kids. Yeah, of course not. You don't want me to. You don't want me to. You told me I couldn't see him. And now, oh, he don't see his kids. It's always that. That's the go-to every time, bro. Every time. That's like the reason why the manosphere is a thing, because that's always the deal, bro. Always. But he don't be seeing his kids.
I said, how much is the party? You told me the amount of the party. You put up your half of the money for the party. I put up my money for my daughter's party. When my daughter's party took place, you had the audacity to send me a text and tell me not to come to my child's party. Why did you do that? Because I moved on and I wasn't sitting in the house watching my daughter while you run around with this lame, come home to me and say you wasn't with him. Why would you be with him? He's so beneath you. When I noticed that you was probably getting blackmailed because you're such a liar, I tried to protect you like I always protected you. You want to make it, you want to go on the gram, you want to play games about me knocking him out. That's a small thing. That wasn't the first time you saw me in action. But you know what? Like I said earlier, there's 3 reasons why she started to have so much animosity towards me. One was because I knocked him out. And it wasn't because she cared about his well-being. It was because she had been, as a celebrity, as a famous person who could be a role model if she wanted to, she has been behaving in a very, should I say promiscuous? Should I say promiscuous? She has been behaving in a very not too respectful way. And it's been right under the nose of the entire industry and everybody. And people allow it because some of them are groupies. Some of them are clout chasers. Some people, you know, they know the truth, but they act like it's not happening. By me knocking him out, it kind of put it out there what's really going on. Also, she tried to fool y'all and say, what person would be in a marriage with a loving husband, being taken care of, bills paid, and cheat? You know what person would do that? You. Everything will be fine.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
This is about targeting women of color in the United States of America. Don't tell me, because I didn't get a single apology.
Time has expired.
My life was threatened. Thank you.
Hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad, hoes mad.
You know what's funny though? As the housewife, he technically the hoe in the situation. No, that's crazy.
And you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. I could sit up here and run through your body count, but that's not what I'm going to do, because I'm not here to tear you down and I'm not here to disrespect you. I'm not here to do that. But the fact that you mentioned my children and you fabricated after you have already been documented and recorded telling the truth about how I supported you when you was away, telling the truth about our entire time together. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022?
All the time that I was loving you, you were busy loving yourself. I would stop breathing if you told me to. Now you're busy loving someone else. 11 years out of my life. This nigga waiting to exhale. He can finally breathe now. This nigga finally breathing down. That shit crazy. But besides the kids, I have nothing to show. This nigga Mary J. Blige all of a sudden. What the fuck, bro?
Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him.
Damn, yo, she was cucking that nigga out left and right. You know what he kept saying? Every time she cucked that nigga out, you know what he kept saying? Oh, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tear. No, I'm not gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna cry. 'Cause you're not worth my tears. Every time she cucked him out, that nigga he sat in the car in the driveway and put in the Mary J. Blige CD, bro. Every time. And it was in the car by himself, like,
I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. You so mad at me because I knocked him out at your event. Anywhere I saw him at, he was getting put down.
Hey, look. And she like Jay-Z right now, for real, dirty folks. This is crazy. This is that black love shit, bro. This shit crazy. Look. All the cheating and the beating, but you're still not leaving. Now you're grieving, saying I'm young and not ready. But please believe me. Listen, man, this shit is real. This is hip hop right here, man. These are role models. This is why we grew up retarded.
And I told you this. I still got the messages telling you this. So all of this fabrication, all of these stories about me, my children, all of these stories about money. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still there. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? Hey, this is what I got in my account. Let's keep it a buck. So you want to fabricate these stories. I don't have to fabricate to impress anybody. Everybody knows I'm a hard worker. Everybody know I came from the bottom. Everybody know I went from artist, transition to executive. All of the times y'all see me support this woman, any song, any video she dropped, show me one post of her saying, subscribe to TuneCore. Show me one. Just show me one. Show me one, guys. When I drop the album every month, every single month, as the year progressed, the producers and the artists grew higher and higher and higher. By the time I got to the end of the year and I caught that feature with Lil Wayne, she ain't come home no more. She started staying out. There's people very close to you. When you did that, they said, Pat, we know her for a long time. Don't pay her no mind. She's only doing that to throw you off of your grind. She see you finally about to be successful again, bro. It's been a long time. You deserve it. You know what she did? Start staying out, not coming home. So I could go on and on about her. She could fabricate any lie she want about me. Any lie she want to fabricate, she could fabricate. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around,
That I believe 1,000%. I feel like that's the main reason y'all was really locked in together, because she knew she can get a lot out of you, bro. She saw your potential. She knew one day you would be 6th man of the year.
Around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. So all of this money talk on that aspect, that's cap. You talk about me buying you gifts. You try to say in the past, oh, he don't buy gifts. That's documented. You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things with my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. We bought it together. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. But like I said earlier, the fact that you chose to mention my kids, that's why I responded on this video. As far as the divorce, like I said, she never wanted to get the divorce. She never wanted the divorce. That's correct. And she didn't want to do it peacefully, like two adults, because the attorneys brought to my attention, if you guys agree, the divorce could be private. But if you don't agree, it gets messy. I brought that to her attention. She never wanted to do it. Just recent, and I say within the past few weeks, she's been saying that she wanted to do it civilized way. So we had a plan. She said she wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to go to a mediator. She wanted to work it out. She even tried to tell me, like I told you yesterday, she started asking me, are you done with me? Are you done with me? I said, is that even a question? I'm going forward with the divorce. Yes. Now I wake up to this morning. Very strange. So what I'm saying to y'all is, the reason why this is happening because you mentioned my children and you lied. You cheated with this lame since 2022. You cheated with numerous others before that. And you know it's true.
Gibbs, son, you was taking a lot. You was dealing with a lot, bro. He was just the latest nigga. She had a lot of niggas. And finally, you was like, this nigga? Like I could understand the other niggas. Like, I understand those, and I forgave you for them. You know, when I found out, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga right here, no, I can't do it. No, this is crazy.
Good women are dead. Evil bitches, rise up!
You know it's true. You know it's true. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. But that's neither here nor there. That's not why I came here. The only reason why I'm mentioning that is because you fabricated. You fabricated and you talked about my children. And as a father, I was not going to allow that. I've allowed you to do what you've been doing all of this time, and I said nothing. I said nothing. She got mad at me because I went live and said I didn't knock this lame out.
That sounds like the DDG Halle Berry situation where he like, yo, it's been so many things and I just didn't want to say nothing because, you know, she a big celebrity and I want to make it look bad for her and to mess up her career or whatever. It's crazy. And you know what this is, though? This is kind of also a lesson about the reality of the male-female dynamic. 9 times out of 10, when your woman is like bigger than you, you know, she make more money than you, she's a bigger celebrity or whatever, 9 times out of 10, she will hoe you eventually because she can't help it. Like, it's in their nature. Like, that's what shit testing everything is boiled down to with women. Like, even with a guy they like, they will constantly test him in some kind of way just to make sure he's still the guy, right? And as a man, it's like, you know, it's tiring because the tests never end, but that's just how they are. And so now you find yourself in a position where, because she is like bigger than you, so to speak, the shit tests become a lot more intense. You know what I mean? And it becomes just an untenable position to hold.
Oh, it's not just the two. I said, Rem, whatever I got to do to assist you, I'm going to do it. Oh, no, but it's not just us. What the hell you mean it's not just us? Who is this nigga? Very bitter because I moved on, because I finally moved on. I got tired of sitting there tolerating it. And I was there for my daughter, but I started to realize that my daughter didn't need to see me like that. She didn't need to see her father when she got to come in another room to visit me now, when we all used to sleep together as a family. I started to realize that. I said, you know what? I would rather her see me how she's supposed to see her dad, on his feet, doing the right thing. Not sitting in here tolerating somebody who constantly stabbing me in my back. So I decided to move on. And as far as the divorce, the reason why I filed today was because, like I said, me and her just spoke. And we said, I told her I'm going to go Saturday and speak to my attorney. After I speak, I'll be ready to do the mediation, you know what I'm saying? Or for the mediator. But since she's so upset, because if you pay attention, Clarissa has a fight coming up. Clarissa's out here shining like the diamond she is, and she's mad. She's bitter that I moved on. So she wanted to go on social media today and fabricate.
Nigga said, I'm on Death Row Records now, man. We ain't with Bad Boy. Said F Bad Boy as a staff, record label, and as a motherfucking crew. And if you were down with Bad Boy, F you too. Fat Joe, F you too. Right? He said I'm off the whole thing now.
You come on the live talking about, oh, my mother went on the YouTube and she said, are you in the hospital? Dumb fake hospital videos is old as hell. You just wanted an excuse to come up here and be malicious and make up lies. Let's keep it a buck. That was pathetic. This you on the live talking about, pay attention, y'all. Go back to the live and watch this. Oh, don't call me. No, y'all, don't call me. What Ed Lover say? Come on, son. Come on, son. Nobody was calling you. Nobody was calling you. Picked up the phone and said, no, don't call me. Oh, I thought you was calling me about that. They ain't even know she was live, y'all. Your bullshit and your tactics is not relevant. If you look at Cardi B video when she went at when she was talking, I think she went live about her husband or whatever, because I don't want to get in their business. But during her video, she was like, nobody call me. Nobody call me. You up here, Emmy. You want to imitate that, man. You're not Cardi B, man. Let's keep it a buck. This is how phony you is. Yes, she did. She on the live saying, oh, don't call me, no. But she picked up the phone. Oh, I thought she was calling me about that. Nobody was calling me about that. They didn't care. Nobody cared about that. But this is the fabrication and the fakeness. This is the fakeness. You just needed an excuse to do that. You've been telling me for the longest, when I knocked them out, oh, I'm gonna make you lose your job. That's the first thing that came out of my mouth. Like I said earlier, never supported it. All the support y'all seen. And mind you, I don't want y'all to take my word for this. It speaks for itself. So document it. Never let these celebrities who you support spend money on, follow their journey, open their mouth when something bad happens to tell you, you don't know me.
That's crazy. So she's been the big celebrity rapper on stage, world tours, you know, Fat Joe, Terror Squad, the whole deal or whatever, Lean Back, all of that, right? And he been behind the scenes helping her make it possible, you know, professionally and on the home front, because he's the father to their children, or at least one child. And now he's finally getting his career on track, you know, as a professional, not as an artist, but he's an exec now. And she can't support the wave, bro. Ain't that typical? Ain't that the way it is, bro?
You don't know my real life. Yes, they do. I documented when my child was born in front of them. I documented the wedding. I documented visiting you. So these people been following our journey for a long time. They say that because they don't want you to believe your eyes. Y'all seen it, y'all. Everything y'all seen was true. Y'all seen the entire journey of us. And throughout that journey, what did y'all say? What did y'all notice? Y'all seen support. Y'all seen loyalty. Y'all seen authenticity. Y'all seen my daughter be born. I welcomed y'all into the delivery room.
You know what this also kind of points out to? Whether you're at like the upper levels of life or you're in the ghetto, because technically they kind of touch a little bit of both corners. You know, they come from the bottom, but now they're successful, right? But this is very much a black thing. And the reputation that the average black guy gets, because, you know, without rap to boost them into superstardom, they both would just be average black people. You know, they don't like have some irreplaceable skill set. You know what I mean? They just became rap musical celebrities. But this kind of highlights the general broad pattern that actually happens. You know, black men have this kind of reputation of not being good fathers, or, you know, we don't try, they're abusive, they're unsupportive, or all the things, whatever negative thing, right? Because there are people who can fit these negative descriptions, but by and large, it's not the whole, right? It's a piece of the whole. It's not the average of the whole. And I would argue Papoose represents something a lot closer to the average, right? He from the street, from the ghetto, you know, all the things that would come into, but he managed to not like really mess his life up. And now he's just, you know, he works every day and he's trying to keep his little family situation smooth. And you got an uncooperative broad ruining everybody's party.
It was all documented. Now you want to lie to these people and rewrite history and say, he didn't support me, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. You're a damn liar. I had to pack up the house that you was renting when you caught the case and put everything in storage. I had to fly everybody up. I had to relocate and get a condo close to the prison so I could visit you. I went and visited you every day for a year straight because I knew you needed me. I knew you needed me. And now you want to come in front of these people and change that and change the facts of what happened? Really? Why? Because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock some lame out who deserved it? You don't shake no man's hand and sleep with his wife. When you had to pay the civil suit, I paid that. I left from overseas. I had another show. I was on tour. I skipped out of my show, flew back here. They said, Pat, what you doing? You got another engagement. You're contracted to do this. I said, I gotta go, man. Rem need me. Anybody who was on tour with me, please step to the front. I flew back and bailed you out. I flew back and bailed you out. Because that's what real people do. I don't want to bring people names in it, but another individual put up the house, I put up the cash. Because you needed it. And you know another reason why I had to bail you out, because you didn't have the money. You didn't have the money.
You was broke, biatch. That's another thing too, man. The majority of chicks don't really be having no money they need to do to make their lives actually complete financially. Niggas be stepping in the gap with a lot, bro. Especially when you're talking about, like, you know, niggas in the street making money doing stuff they shouldn't be doing or whatever. A lot of that money be going to help chicks keep their life together. Niggas don't get no credit for that, bro. Niggas don't. Listen, believe me, I know for a fact, bro. Niggas don't get no credit for all the dirty they money used to keep a bitch life together.
If you don't have a man, you ain't nothing.
I'm saying, I'm not even gonna bring Joe in a minute. I'm not even gonna bring them in it. But your relationship wasn't what it was at the time. You burnt all your bridges. I was wondering at the time, damn, why nobody rock with her? Why nobody supporting her? Why everybody turning their back? Because you burn your bridges. That's why I should have knew. That was a flag. That was a red flag. Your family love you. I tell you all the time. But do you love them back? Who do you love? Who do you love? You got a problem with everybody. Ever since Cam left Juju, she been the bitter best friend. Putting bad ideas, bad concepts, bad advice in your ear. Let's keep it real. See what I'm saying? This is what I didn't want to do, man. Because to me, this ain't what it is. But the fact that you mentioned my children, I cannot let that ride. Because I stand on that. You want to fabricate stories. Like I ain't bring you 35, I'm sorry, pardon me, y'all, 30 to 31 pounds of food every month. For the entire 6 years, you was incarcerated. You want to fabricate stories like I didn't come to Rikers Island with my mother and your mother, who are two great, amazing women. Both of them love their families, take care of their families. Like we didn't know come there so we could have a wedding. When that whole key situation transpired, like I didn't go through that storm with you. Like I wasn't in the courtroom fighting officers over your situation. So, you know, you're very ungrateful. And it's sad to say, I don't want to disrespect you as a woman, but you're a narcissist. I wish I didn't have to come on this live and do this, but I had to do it. I had to do it. Everything, as far as my clothes.
I disagree with something like that. Dirty Folk says, but Hood disagreed when I said most of these toddlers would be homeless if men and taxes didn't support her. I can't imagine me disagreeing with a statement like that. I must have been bugging. If I really disagree with you saying something like that, that was my bad, because I don't know what the hell. Listen, Bear, I don't know what you're talking about, but if I disagree with something like that, I was tripping in that moment. It must have been the alcohol. I don't know what that means.
Guess what, y'all? When I left, I didn't want nothing. I didn't care about the clothes. I said, I don't care about nothing.
That nigga left all his stuff
Get
behind.
your clothes, bro. I said, nah. I did not want it. I didn't want no clothes. Keep it. Keep it. I just needed to leave, man.
You know how much Papoose gotta hate you? He left all his fitted hats and his Timberlands behind, bro. That's like he left a piece of himself behind. He left his whole fitted hat collection behind. That nigga left his soul in your house. That's how much he hates you right now. I just can't.
Understand. I am live as we speak. When I type things in, people don't understand. Turn that camera on, ugly, and tell your lies. Don't type your lies. Tell them. Speak while people talking to you. You read the comments. You can't keep up with them if you do that, right? I'll wait. Because I've been sitting by my phone all fucking day because I know you can't take the L. You can't take the public people not on your dick. You can't take that, right? Every time you come up, mentions me, says anything, or do anything that I don't like, every time your current come up situation, I'ma drag you. And every time you bring your little girly self on here and saying something, I'ma drag you. Every time, Willie. I'm gonna drag you every time, Willie. Every time. I was just trying to get back with you yesterday.
She big mad.
Get back with what? Get back with what? Why the fuck would I be trying to get back with you, sir? Stop lying to these people. Did y'all look at the date on that file? Oh, it's so easy to file. He filed that today. He filed it today. Who gave you the money? They gave you the money. You should be look at me doing you favors again. I got y'all lit. All the blogs pick y'all up. You can use all my perks, all my front row perks, all my jewelry perks, all my jacket perks. Y'all lit. I got y'all lit. And look at me again, still doing you favors. I got your lawyer retained. Look at him. Look at him over there. Emotional. You're an emotional creature. Men are emotional creatures. You know, I have no ill will towards you, Papoose. Men are just emotional creatures. You over there on your little Instagram page where I helped you get all your little followers. Don't you just, I was trying to get back here. Y'all, would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Here's my phone right here. Would y'all like to see my messages from yesterday? Let's go to my messages. Let's go. Let's flip this real quick. This is my messages. Look what he saved as. Brozo. Let's scroll down. Let's go to yesterday. This is yesterday. Let's go up. Look at him being my friend. Sending me pictures of the baby. My daughter's asleep. This is Tuesday. My daughter's asleep at 11:18. My daughter's asleep. She's asleep. She's asleep. This is the other day. This is the other day. Everything's fine, right? Ain't no issues. You ain't telling you sending those type of texts at 11 something at night, right? Okay, what I said, leave my baby alone. She should be thanking me. That's it. Everything he had yesterday at 10:59. Can you send me your lawyer's name and number? Just call my lawyer again. Like I told you, you have not retained or paid her. Tell Clarence to pay it. He will do it. I'm on hold. We'll be speaking to my lawyer shortly. I have no clue who that is. Spoke to my lawyer. We are meeting Saturday. Then we'll be ready for mediation. My lawyer just spoke to the person you said was your lawyer, and she stated she still hasn't been retained and that you should reach out, that she'll reach out to you. I'm tired of y'all playing public image games with me, and I'm being the bigger person, not playing back. I tried to be nice, but you played in my face. Garbage day is tomorrow, which is today. All things not belonging to me and my daughter will be on the curb tonight. I've been storing it for over 6 months. That's over 2. I spoke to my attorney again. She did not speak to your attorney since her and I spoke. We are meeting Saturday, which is the soonest her schedule allows. After that, we will be ready to proceed. The graduation is June 6th, right? No, it's June 5th. Stupid. Get back what you win. That's what. Stop playing with me. Every time you say something, I'm a bomb you. Shall I scroll back to when you was in Africa and people was wishing they got their shots? Shall I scroll back to then?
It's crazy how projects she look right now, though. You know, Papoose was just saying, you know, he told her she ain't really got no money like that. I mean, when was the last time Remy Ma had a hit single anyway? She was a, you know, big-ish rapper, but, you know, she wasn't huge. Like, Nicki Minaj is huge. Remy Ma was just, you know, successful, right? And I'm just saying she looks really project right now.
Let me scroll back to then. Play with me. Play with me. Play with me. And my daughter goes to bed at 9:30 at night. 10:30 on a bad night. So if he's telling you I was talking to calling my daughter, it's a lie. My daughter has her own phone. She has her own phone. Okay? Stop playing with me, sir. Oh, and you just found that today. Look at the date. For anybody that just came in and just missed that, don't play with me, sir. Don't play with me. Nobody was trying to get you back. If I wanted to get you back, all I was just listening to the cries and the pleading. I have that too. Want me to play the audio of you crying? Or do you want me to play some footage of you sleep on the couch? What happened? The last time that you was over there, and I was like, bro, this ain't it. Stop. You're never going to win this with me because I don't care anymore. Listen to me. Look at me. The woman that you knew, she is gone. You have successfully got rid of her. That lady that gave you grace, that saved face for you, that took the hit so that we both don't look crazy, even if it made me look crazy, because I feel like, oh, you know what? My celebrity could take it. Yours can't be, I could take the hit. She's gone. She's gone. Now go explain that. Matter of fact, let's scroll down. Oh yeah, and there was no shots to go to Africa. It was pills. How do I know? Because the text came to my phone because he's still on my health insurance. He just didn't want you to go. That's all. So he could sit over there and call me every day about how being here just makes me think about everything. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Yesterday, I was laid up yesterday. Was I not laid up? Were we not laid up? Oh. What? Ew. I don't even like the cologne you wear. It's gross. Ew. Come on. And you got me blocked. Emotional. Why I'm blocked? How you popping shit and try to talk shit about me and got me blocked? I can't even see it. Thankfully, I know you can't take an L. I know you over there losing your mind trying to figure out what she gonna do next. I'm gonna do everything. Everything that you think that I might not do, I'm going to do. Everything. Stop lying through them fucking teeth that I paid for. Fucking liar. And go ahead and say I ain't paid for so I can call my daughter godmother and let her send a fucking receipt. Go ahead. It's not sad. What's sad is that a grown man, Mr. Breckland, Mr. Real Nigga, you sitting here like a girl posting on your page to make somebody that you just told me. I don't even know why y'all have a problem. I just met her.
Yo, dirty folks, you just noticed something. This is really crazy. Let's think about the psychology behind this for a minute. The new nigga psychology, right? How you the new nigga? Been cheating. Well, she been cheating with you for years, right? But now you the official new nigga, right? You done cheated your way into a situationship, and you out with the girl, your new girl, right? Because you her man now, or whatever. And she's out doing content about her old man while you sitting there like across the table, silently waiting for her to finish her video. You talk whenever she asks you to chime in. You know what I mean? She like throws the alley-oop so you can help her dunk on her old man. This is a weird situation, bro. And you know what I think really is happening right now? Any man that get with her for a long time is gonna be cursed, right? Maybe forever. Maybe she's cursed forever. But any man who tolerates, like who puts himself in this environment, he's just cursing himself, bro. There's nothing to get out of this, bro.
I don't even know why she's mad at you. I just met her. Doing all that. Like, stop playing with me. Your bag, bro. Secure your bag. Trying to get back with you. Are you crazy? No, Jew, don't add please nothing. Let her go. 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 Fuck out of here. What you talking about? Y'all got me fucked up. My lips all dry and shit. I'm in the mall trying to be low, trying to get me an outfit for tomorrow. And now this is when you want to come. I've been waiting all day. I promise you. Promise you. By the way, my stepson called me. Want me to put him on my live? I'll put him on my live and let him go. I'll let him go. Mr. Great Dad, Mr. Great Husband. I will add him to my life and let him go on you. You tell me thank you. I felt bad after because I didn't even realize that. Like, oh shit, I could have just possibly put him in and said thank you. Thank you, Remy. Weirdo. I'm really seeing try to, oh, you a girl. You a girl. Look at him. Emotional. Stop playing with me, sir. Stop playing with me. Matter of fact, let me get the Africa post on. Hold up. And the only reason why, if anybody's wondering why is he still on my health insurance, because it's against the law in New Jersey while you're going through a divorce to take them off of your health insurance. So unfortunately, I can't. Hold on. Let's scroll.
Yeah,
Let me get those ready.
Midwest Quest in the chat says she wants a shootout, and that's the thing. Like, even in divorce, men are typically, not always, but typically better people. Because, you know, dirty folks, he said this a million times, men are just better people. And that's relatively true. Like, we, more often than not, are the more reliable, more dependable, more honorable of the species. And not only that, but then as a species, we kind of allow for women to be bad people. You know, we chalk it up to female nature or whatever. Like, the idea of women being evil is literally built into the description of female nature. You know, a hell hath no fury like a woman scorned, right? What that really says is that's biblical wisdom telling you that it is within a nature to even be worse than hell. Like, the punishment that the Almighty has decided to give to people who break his laws, there is something worse than that in the heart of female nature, right? We literally accept that about women.
Send me shorty number. I send it directly to her. I send you the whole video thing that I literally entertained just because I knew this day was gonna come. Weirdo. Weird to the dome. Hold on. We in Africa, right? I ain't go to Sierra Leone. Hold on. Hold up. He called me later. He called me back, call me later. I'm busy. Hold on, sending me videos. Yo, right now it's 1 minute. I can't make this up if I wanted to. Why do I care what degrees is out there? Small talk. Videos of everything that's going on. Yo, how do they balance that? I'm not gonna lie, the motor carts is fire. It's only 92 degrees. I'm assuming it's supposed to rain. This and that's not. You already know when they give the temperature. Everything was fine. Look at me, you dressing like Brooklyn over there. You better get some kente cloth. I hate traveling with a bunch of stuff. Stop it. You have clothes. Look, I hate traveling with a bunch of stuff and I don't have any clothes anymore. I wear the same things all the time. Stop it. You have clothes. You just don't want to come get them. What are you talking about?
You over there in a nice mall, because you know Remy Ma not like in a little ghetto mall next to the projects or whatever. Like, what's that mall in New Jersey? I think it's like Short Hills or something like that. There's a mall in North Jersey that's like, there's a mall in Jersey that's basically like Soho, where like all the flagship stores for high-end fashion are there. You know, Coach, and I think maybe there's a Louis Vuitton store there. I was in Short Hills Mall, and they had like, instead of having like a regular little car in the middle of the mall to give away, they had like a Tesla or something. It was a fancy mall. And I'm like, Remy, you in the middle of this nice rich people mall, making it all ghetto and uncomfortable. They're gonna call you. Listen, they're gonna call security on you. Yeah, listen, that's the mall the Italians and Jews of Jersey don't want her at, bro. I know. I was in that mall, bro. I've been there. I was like, whoa, how did I wind up in this place? I didn't even know. Like, I thought you guys bought all this stuff in Italy or something. So there's a mall for this kind of. Wow, you guys got a mall for this? That's dope. Like, it was lit in there. I was like, wow. And I know you are not in the ghetto mall near Patterson or something like that. Chill. Keep your voice down, Remy.
What are you talking about?
Well, you hear him, right? You hear, because men are just better people.
Stop it. You have clothes. You just don't want to come get them. What are you talking about?
Listen to the side nigga in the background. Watch.
What are you talking about?
You hear
Talking
him?
about?
Chill. You loud. Yeah, they up in that fancy mall. They security got real guns. They don't walk around with tasers. When they tell you to stop, you stop.
What you talking about? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. And the last time you was at the house, when you was in the closet, remember? I recorded that too because you're a weirdo. So now I gotta do your weirdo tactics and record you and keep record of stuff. Weirdo. Come back again. Come back again. Stupid.
I try to be intimate. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I try to be intimate with her, and she came in the bed with me. She slipped out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. After she do that, she go back to sleep in the room with homegirl this particular night. I said, something is fishy here. I said, I ain't no rocket scientist, but this ain't add up. You feel me? So I said, damn, something wrong, something ain't right here. So one time I had to go do something. I had to go handle some business. So I go handle business. I come back in the crib. It's a big ass crib. And they got like a long walkway to get to our bedroom. It's like a long walkway. And then on the other side is the other rooms. So I come in the crib. As soon as I walk in, I look down towards our bedroom. I see my daughter in our room by herself. I say, yo, what the heck? Where the hell is she at? So I go up the other side. And when I tell you this, it's a big crib, so it's a long walkway. I go to the other side. I go in the room. She in the bed. I don't see homegirl, though. It's like she booked it or something when I came. But I see a whole plate, peanuts, cashew, all these type of raisins all laid out. But my daughter in the room by herself. So I said, yo, why the baby in the room by herself? She made some bullshit excuse. Extreme liar. You never seen a liar like this in your life. I said, where homegirl at? She didn't even answer that. It was just like a weird answer. I pushed past that. Moving on along. I hate to say this, y'all. I hate to say this. But you want to know why she started having so much animosity towards me? Because I ended up finding out the truth, y'all. And I'm not saying this because it's a bad thing, but I'm saying this because, when I say not a bad thing, because I don't judge people who live that lifestyle. But she has done a lot of bashing towards people who live that lifestyle and talk so bad about them and say so many foul things about them that it hurted her so bad that I knew the truth. So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them.
Damn, son. Yeah, that's wicked.
Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Yes.
Damn, not an everybody must eat situation. No, bro, not with the daughter on the bed. How everybody must eat with the daughter right there. That's wild. That's wild. I don't know what to do no more. I don't know what to do no more. Man, Pap been through war. Pap like a Vietnam veteran right now. Pap done seen things that most of the world can't really understand when he's trying to tell you the story. It's like, really? Like, so that's like that they do that? Like, yeah, bro, they really do that.
So on another day, I caught her with this individual in our house while my daughter was on the bed with them. Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. Y'all want to know what I did? I told the individual.
Nah, you supposed to go get the water hose, bro. You got to get the water hose. That's what that. All right, you're not gonna hit a female, fine. I'm at least gonna get the water hose, bro. I'm coming back and I'm hosing you, spraying you down. Bad dog, stop. You're lucky there ain't no hot water coming out this hose. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. I'm hosing you down. I'm hosing the hose down, bro. No, ain't no way.
Ended up catching it. Now, this individual is a female. So I can't do nothing to her. I don't put my hands on females. Y'all want to know what I did? I told the individual, I said,
Carmen is a good woman. Shout out to Carmen for keeping me sane. Save the baby first. All right, it's just water, but we're not gonna spray the baby though. That's fair. That is fair. Save the baby first, then hose the hose down.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't put my hands on her because I'm not gonna do that. I don't hit women. But I told her to get out. I said, get the fuck out. Because I felt very disrespected that took place in my house while my daughter was right there on the bed. And you know what she did? Blamed me. Said it wasn't true. Said my ears deceived me. My eyes deceived me. Which goes back to what I was telling y'all earlier. She's the type of person who will say something to you, and 10 to 5 minutes later, she'll say, I didn't say that. Straight bipolar. Straight bipolar. Was diagnosed with it. So ever since I caught that, she resented me. She had a lot of animosity towards me because I knew the truth.
Man said, I knew the truth.
Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Everybody must eat. Yes.
Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she kind of put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later. You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter, when ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter.
She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired at the end of last year.
Why is that always the thing, though? That's what always happens every single time, bro. And they wonder why the birth rates are down. It's because the women own the kids. That's why. When women own the kids, birth rates go down.
This is the lane saying that he's holding stuff over her head.
Want to go with that, but you're right, though. Anything happen? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you do all this shit.
Oh, let me play this again. Can y'all hear the audio? Let me play it again.
Yeah, man. So far, she's saying she fuck with me. I believe her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with that. But you're right, though. Anything happen? Oh, that shit gonna be 3 months, nigga. I don't know for how long it is. I got pictures, the texts, the videos of it. That shit gonna blow whenever I say it's gonna go. I'm talking about where I'm saying that news of cheating and all of that shit go anytime. It don't matter if it's a week or whatever. Like, the only reason why it's sparking is because you.
Now bear witness to this. You just heard this lane, who she was dealing with since 2022, say in his own voice, I got videos and pictures of us. That's going to go whenever I say so. I don't care if she go back to him. This cheating,
One thing I will say about Papoose in this situation, as beta as he, does, I started off calling Pat, 6-man beta of the year, and I stand by all of that. However, two things. One, he is coming off as like the good brother, you know what I'm saying? He's been done wrong. And not only has he been like done wrong, but this is kind of just giving more credence to the idea that you're not really supposed to do right by a chick, right? And it's terrible to say that. But here's the thing. It seems like the guys who do right by chicks, they get done the worst. And the guys who do chicks dirty, women love them forever, Shout out to Diddy. If you want to be loved forever, you gotta do the Diddy, man. She still loves Diddy, bro. Think about that for a minute. And this is what I was talking about the other day when I spoke on the whole Cassie Diddy thing, right? What am I supposed to think about, so-called female nature when we all hear Cassie say, I still love him, and we listened to Kid Cudi just today. He was trying to rescue her. He wanted her to get away from all of that. And what she did, she gave Diddy his address so he can get the car blown up, have his house broken into, and all of this, right? Like, bro, don't be the good guy, man. I don't know what else to say about that. Don't be the good guy. The Midwest Request with the $2 super chat. He says, rap battle in court for the kids. That would be wicked. If they rap battled in court for the kids, Pat would win easy. How you gonna beat your ghostwriter in a rap battle? Nah. Pat gonna win easy. How old are the kids anyway? She probably had that baby after jail, so Who knows? Who knows? But that's crazy, man. I know, Carmen. Carmen, that's hard to hear, isn't it? Right? There's no value in being a good man, right? This is why I don't really have a huge female audience, because I say true things and it makes the girls sad. But you know, this is also why I appreciate the few girls who are here. They do hang out, because you gotta be tough, you gotta be strong. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm not the one making it this way though. This is the environment that we're coming up in. It's like, look, man, all the good guys getting done dirty. What am I supposed to do about that? It makes it harder. It kills all of my desire to be a good guy. You know, a perfect example of that? The movie Hitch. In the movie Hitch, Will Smith, he was a good guy in college. You know, he was all in love with some girl. You know, he thought about her all the time. He was always kind and romantic and sweet and all that. And then one day he caught her getting power bombed. And you know how heartbreaking that was for him to catch the woman of his dreams that he was devoted to, that he was emotionally invested in. That's really the key of it. It's not really that you are a good guy, right? There's that, but on top of being a so-called good guy, you're emotionally invested, right? And that emotional investment is now the thing that is killing you emotionally. Because you're emotionally invested, you hurt now. And here's the thing, and this is the movie Hitch, right? Once you push through the hurt and the pain of emotional investment, you realize being good is for losers, right? And then you become a winner. It's terrible, but that was basically the character of Hitch in a nutshell. He was the good guy, quote unquote. And then after losing, because good guys always come last, right? Nice guys finish last. After losing, he realized all the realities of female nature, and he became a winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. He became a winner. And it's crazy, right? But you learn how to not care about women so much from women. Women teach you to not care about women. And it's a rough thing for most guys, because some guys come into the game, they hit the ground running, right? It is what it is for whatever reasons, just luck of the draw, whatever, right? Some guys hit the ground running. They were born with gifts and intuitions, and they just always were successful, and they knew. But for a lot of guys, you actually do want to care about women, and it's the caring for women that kills you. But anyway, enough preaching. Shout out to Papoose, 6th Man of the Year. On to greater things. Clarissa Shields got a fight coming up. All Papoose do is make bitches better. Everywhere he go, Papoose make bitches better, man. I feel like Clarissa Shields gonna win this fight, and Papoose gonna bust a crazy freestyle right after. As soon as the fight over, he gonna grab the mic and he gonna do a alphabetical freestyle about how she just knocked this bitch out, and it's gonna be dope, and they're gonna be happy, and then she gonna have a baby for him, and then they're gonna be ghetto fabulous for a couple years, and then that's gonna be over too. But you guys have a great night. We are gonna get this one out of here. Thank y'all for coming through. Hit that like button on your way out. We putting this one in the bag. Thank you so much for listening. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man.
Aspiring to be patriarchs like what white men have, that isn't freedom. That isn't gonna help anybody. It's certainly not going to help black people.
It's done. It's done.
It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.